Hey guys, it's Girl Got Game. Welcome back to Cinderella Phenomenon. We are going to try and get Miss Karma or Claude's bad ending. I want to start off by apologizing though, first off, because I'm a bit under the weather. I've been sick for a few days and I may not sound all that great. I apologize, but I didn't want to miss a video, so I'm going to try and push through and record this anyway. But I do apologize if I don't sound as good as I would feel if I was feeling 100%, obviously. Also, when I restarted the game, it announced in very glittery fashion that I can now do Waltz and Fritz's roots, and there are now options to ask for help when I'm trying to break the curse before I even pick anybody, so that's rather interesting. But right now we're going to focus on Miss Karma here, after he told us about his terrible curse, and last time we said, that's actually pretty rotten. Now we're gonna start picking some different options and see where that takes us. It's not that terrible. I do not think it's that terrible. You can work around it. You have your disguise. Yes, I suppose I do, don't I? People loving you isn't such a bad thing, isn't it? Is it? Everyone loves Miss Karma. Meanwhile, I cannot even get my father to look in my direction. Oh, Lucette. I'd prefer a person to love me as I am, not because they are compelled to because of a curse. I can feel his eyes on me. I refuse to look at him, thinking that his gaze must be filled with judgment. Princess, are you okay? Why wouldn't I be? You look a little lost in thought. I'm fine. Still, it feels like I am missing something. Is that really the entirety of his curse? Okay, that was a little bit different. We'll skip. I know I can fast forward, but when I skipped during Rod's route, it did change some things once in a while, so I wanted to keep doing that. Is someone gonna slap Rumple? Sorry, Rumple! Eh. I lean forward to slap Rumple from his blind spot. Ugh. Both of the men turn to stare at me. I look at the red spot I left on Rumple's cheek and wince. I don't think I've ever slapped a person for anyone else before. My chest feels slightly heavy. Princess? You are being ridiculous. I have told you many times that I do not appreciate your flirting, and Karma doesn't either. Such a persistent man needs to be slapped a few times. Rumple puts a hand to his cheek and stares at me, distraught. You deserve that. Alright, what's happening over here? Jurian comes to stand in front of us, her expression stern. Nothing. I was just showing myself out. Excuse me. Rumple leaves and I am alone with Karma. He slumps back down into his chair. After making sure that he won't do anything rash again, Jurian leaves us. Oh boy. Well, that... Whoops. I wanted to skip. Sorry. I didn't feel good about that choice, even though Rumple's a bit of a butt. Okay, last time I was worried about that ch-ch sound. But this time, I think we'll go outside. Well, I did say I needed some fresh air. No point in backing out now. I walk to the front door. Princess? I turn and see Delora looking at me with amusement flickering in her eyes. Princess, what are you doing? Getting some fresh air. It's dangerous out at night, you know. You can't just keep me inside like some caged bird. I didn't say you had to stay inside. I said it was dangerous. You might need to get your ears checked. Then there won't be any problem with me going out right now. Princess, you only hear what you want to hear. You can't go outside without an escort. I am not going to go far. Before Delora can stop me, I walk out the front door and head in the direction of the sounds. You must be the most disobedient princess I've ever met. And you must be the most annoying witch. Delora lets out an undignified snort as she catches up to me. Fine then, we'll go on this little night stroll together. That wasn't nearly as pleasant as waiting for her to just come with me last time. Fritz! Is Fritz gonna live this time? That was so sad last time. Oh boy. What did I... Pardon me. What did I say last time? I think I told him to just tell her you love her. And this time I'll say, I can see why you wouldn't tell her. Because she's better than me. No. Okay, that really didn't have much of an impact on anything. We were just nastier. No chameleon cupcake this time, how sad. I'll have that one. Princess, I didn't know you liked such cute things. That's precious, darling. I hope he doesn't tease me about this later. Alright. Wait, did the cupcake not change? Hold on. I need to... Sorry. Inquiring minds. Sorry, Miss Karma. Can I not go back anymore? Shoot. Well, back to this music. I'm gonna have to look at that in the CG gallery later. Like, we shouldn't have got the same cupcake. Instead of teasing him, I think we had better get going. Karma nods his head. I'll have explaining to do if we just sit here. Is there nothing I can do to help you two? No, obviously not. I'm sorry. He does not look amused. Why? I'm only trying to get us out of here faster. I'm only trying to help. I'm glad I just gave in to my teasing instincts last time then. I still haven't turned that crystal thing back on. I gotta remember for next time. Okay, this time I'm gonna wait for an opening. He will be expecting me to fight back. I have to hold my ground until there's an opening. What would Jurian and Garland do in this situation?
Nice and obedient, yeah? Better that way. After all, I'm not a bad guy.
The man walks me down the alleyway, his hold on me still tight. I am forced to walk with him until we get to a dead end.
Now where was that passageway he was talking about?
Now's my chance. What is this I see before me? And there's Karma. Karma still saved me. But I forgot about that picture. It's a good time. Okay. Last time I said the lips, so I guess I can pick any of these. Was the cheeks an option before? I don't remember. Well, let's say the eyes. You always look at a person's eyes first, so the eyes? Eyes are the mirrors to your soul, as they say. Does that mean you always look into my eyes, princess? The minute he says that, I look into his eyes. Karma flutters his eyelashes at me, and I look back down and grumble. Ah, never seen this on Lucette before. What was that, a trick? Made you look. What did you think? Think? Of my eyes. Do they draw you in? I have never looked at Karma's eyes closely, but now that he keeps talking about them, I cannot help but look closer. His eyes are a pretty color. You don't have to answer that, princess. I'm just kidding. Of course. Your eyes, on the other hand, are beautiful. You and Rumple really are the same person. You both spout nonsensical compliments. Nonsensical? Oh, princess, I'm so offended. I mean what I say, unlike that fool. Dear, oh dear. Well, that was very interesting. I'm kind of surprised that I've unlocked Fritz's and Waltz's roots already, considering I haven't done Rumple's yet, but it's pretty interesting. I tried to convince these guys last time, I think. Right? Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna try fighting. I may be outnumbered, but I cannot let myself be caught. Maybe the people at the bar will help me. I open my mouth to scream, but one night covers my mouth as some attention falls on us. Nothing to fear here, everyone. Just a criminal we've apprehended. Ugh. I struggle in their grasp, but the men are too strong for me. Don't fight back, ma'am. Resistance is useless. Or futile. Everyone in the bar looks scared of me. This is even worse than everyone glaring at me. I try to blink back the tears as they come into my eyes. Alright. And there's my husband, saving me. I wonder if the two of them did end up getting betrothed. Considering the direction things were going in that bedroom, probably. Okay, this time I'm not gonna move. With his face so close, all I can do is stare right into his eyes. Karma's hands tighten on my shoulders, and for a few moments I feel a slight panic rising in my chest. Then Karma steps away from me with a rough shake of his head. Karma?
Next time I do that, Lucette, feel free to push me away.
What?
It's better that way.
What does he mean by that?
You never answered. Will you listen to my story?
All right. Interesting. Yeah, he definitely appreciated it when I stepped away last time. And now I'm gonna do this stupid thing. I hate doing this. It's nothing. As much as I want to say something, Claude told me before how hard confessing was. I cannot begin to understand what that would be like. Princess?
Lucette, don't be afraid to tell him what's on your mind.
So then Claude took over for me. Okay, I'm like, I don't want Jurian and Garland to suffer because I wouldn't say nothing. Phew. Topple him. His hand is a clear opening, but I cannot damage his hand any further. I'll try to shift my weight against him. If I take him by surprise... I push back against him as suddenly as I possibly can. Claude makes a sound, maybe of disapproval, and does not budge. I change tactics, stepping on his foot instead, but he only shifts his stance. Before I can think of what to try next, Claude moves and I am suddenly pinned on the ground.
Karma 1, Lucette 0.
That was cute. That was pretty cute too. I scolded him last time because he needed it, but... Something must really be bothering him. I should be patient with him, just like he is with me. Before I can even think about what I am doing, I reach out to grab his hand. Oh, that would have been bad. He just slapped my hand away. You shouldn't just reach out to touch a person without giving them some warning. But he does that all the time with me. I pull my hand back, and at the same moment, Claude's expression falls. He looks at me with an almost pained expression on his face. No, wait. I shouldn't have said that. I'm sorry. And then he's gone. Yeah, that wouldn't have been good. Okay, Waltz, I'm gonna be a butt and insist I look for the gift first and not get any of our errands done. I know the errands are important, but I really need to find Claude a gift. Is it so wrong to put him first? I should be able to find him something soon.
Do you have something else in mind for him?
No, but it shouldn't take too long to find him something.
I'll follow your lead then, Princess.
Waltz, you're too nice to me. The two of us walk around town for at least an hour searching for gifts, but nothing stands out to me. I slowly feel myself becoming frustrated, knowing that I've wasted so much time. And we haven't even done the errands yet. Maybe Waltz was right. We should have done the errands first. I've wasted a lot of time, haven't I?
We're fine, Princess. It will just take us a little longer to get back to the Marchen.
And then we spent a few hours doing that, and then eventually got back to looking for the gift. Duh. Alright. This time I'll get right to the point, shall I? I tightly grip the locket in my hands as I stare at him.
And this was so important, so very essential, that you once again miss knocking on my door for a simple delivery.
His voice slices through my heart. I wanted it to be a surprise.
I am not in the mood for surprises, princess.
No, you're not. Oh, we're getting there. Instead of doing what I know he would want me to do. I recognize this hand. Claude? I lift one hand from my sword to touch his hand. The breathing behind me hitches and then stops as the hand slides off of my shoulder. I turn to face him, raising my sword in readiness, but by the time I have turned around, Claude already has one hand on my wrist, the other on the edge of my sword.
As much as I enjoy the feeling of your petite hands, princess, I would say you just let your guard down.
Claude. My petite hands? I don't want to do this. Barf. This isn't good. I want you to smile. Claude looks at me, his expression puzzled. He chuckles softly.
But I am smiling.
I knew you were going to say that. No, I want a real smile. One that isn't so sad.
You saw right through me.
We have been partners for long enough.
How about this one?
He smiles a little awkwardly, and the quirk of his lips looks more embarrassed than bright. I raise an eyebrow in confusion.
No need for that look, darling. I really do appreciate your worry for me. Oh.
Even that made you do that? No. Claude. Alright. There's only one king, King Gennaro. Emmeline, I'm sorry we couldn't be friends this time around. Things happened. And this time I'm going to say I'm sorry, even though I had no idea why I had to say this in the first place.
For what?
For my stubbornness. Claude pulls away from me slightly and raises an eyebrow.
Oh, but your stubbornness is one of the many things that I like about you.
My heart thumps loudly. Like?
Oh, I meant...
I'm sorry, Claude. I want to keep practicing. Not really. Princess, if you overexert yourself, your reflexes will be slow tomorrow. But I'm nowhere near as good as Jurian and Garland. You sure you won't reconsider going, Princess? No, so please stop insisting I reconsider. I will go to save my father. I'm already starting to go into heartbreak territory. I can't promise you. Princess, I'll be fighting right beside you if it comes down to it. I'm going to protect him. Staying behind him will only have him suffering because of me. Stubborn until the very end. I only want to be on equal footing with you. Claude does not say anything. That was not nearly as good as talking. So much walking. This time, why would I be afraid of you? You've never done anything frightening before. Really? You aren't a frightening person. The only time you ever frighten me is when you're like this. When you look like you're in pain and when you keep secrets. The secrets are my own selfish desire, but they're for your safety too. You are talking in circles. Why won't you just tell me what's going on? I'm not like the other woman, but maybe I am this time. Vague. Well, let's see if Fritz dies. Eee. It is a bad ending, after all. The Beauty and the Sinner? Oh boy. I sinned? Where did the beast come from? Knights immediately rush toward me. I back away as far as I can without re-entering the throne room.
Princess, come quietly, and we'll keep you somewhere safe until this all dies down.
I raise my sword and stand ready, when the knights surround me. I order you to stay out of my way.
Our apologies, Princess, but we are under orders from the king.
Alcaster is not the true king. What did he offer you for your loyalty? Wealth? Status?
That is none of your concern.
One of the knights moves toward me, and I react on instinct, swiping at him.
You might want to put that down before you hurt yourself, Princess.
Do not antagonize me. One knight rushes me, and my blade connects with his shoulder. Another approaches me from behind, and I hit him with the back of my sword. The third moves too fast for me, and I feel his blade cut into my shoulder. Ugh. I hiss at the pain that sings from the wound. I'm bleeding. The next time he swings, I successfully manage to evade him, but then bump into another knight. I'm surrounded.
Just come with us, Princess. We don't want to hurt you.
No. I feel one of the knight's hands on my shoulder. I attempt to pull away from him, but stop when I hear him scream. Ugh. The beast stands behind me, eyes narrowed, its mouth gaping wide. A scream escapes my throat. Ah! The knights change their focus to attacking the beast, but it easily swipes them away as it advances toward me. Oh no, I'm gonna kill him. Oh no, I just realized what I'm gonna do. Oh no! It's getting closer. I desperately back up. However, my back soon hits a wall, and with nowhere else to go, I stand in the defensive position that Claude has taught me. I hold out the sword and then use it to throw back the beast's shadowed claw as he reaches out for me.
That stance.
It talks! Stay away from me! The beast moves toward me again, and I stumble in place, struggling to hold my ground. A knight throws his sword, the blade impaling itself into the beast's shoulder and giving me an opening. The beast's wounded arm swings into my reach, and I lash out with my sword, managing to draw blood. Oh no.
Princess.
Delora would never create a beast like this. This has to be Sir Mithras's doing. An attacking knight catches the beast's attention, and I do not wait. Oh no! As the beast turns, I raise my sword and manage to slice it deep into the beast's chest. A piercing cry erupts from somewhere deep in its throat, and I stumble back without my sword, which is still stabbed through the creature's heart. The beast collapses to the ground. I stare as it raises a hand to its chest. That motion reminds me so much of...
Right. It was all an illusion.
A glimmer of light catches my eye. I freeze as I stare down at the ground. Right there, where the blood is already pooling around the sword in the beast's chest, is a rose-shaped locket. The locket I gave Claude! Why do you... The beast stares up at me with glassy eyes, its mouth barely moving. After a few moments, a low rumbling comes from the beast's throat, and I realize that it is a grisly, pained chuckle.
Afraid of me. I told you.
The beast stares at me, unblinking, but its eyes are already beginning to haze over. The way it speaks, and the locket that it has. I look at the locket again, at the blood seeping beneath the surface, and suddenly I realize... If I ever told you the reason, you would hate me, Lucette. Or more accurately, you would be afraid of me. No, no, no. Oh no. I kneel down beside the beast.
I was wrong.
No, no, no! Claude! I clutch the locket to my chest as I kneel over the beast. Claude, no! Please! I lean down to listen to his breathing, but there is nothing but silence. Everything around me goes dark. I killed him. There is the sound of footsteps behind me, but they are mute, unimportant. Claude, I am so sorry. The end. Bad end. Oh, that was terrible. But did Fritz live? Oh no, Rose of Thorns. Oh, that was terrible. That was tragic. Like, Rod's bad ending was sad. Like, there's nothing I could do. Claude's I could see coming a million miles an hour, and I was like, oh crap, I'm doing this, I'm killing him. Oh my gosh. Whoo, wowee. Well, that was terrible. That was, let's pretend that didn't happen again, shall we? Whew. Okay, guys, well, I don't really want to say I hope you enjoyed this, so I guess I'll just say thanks for joining me during this bad ending. Oh, let's erase this from our memories, go back to the happy ending for Claude, and then we will move on to Never Forget Me again, where I'm gonna go and see if Eddie's still a butt over there and what problems I'm gonna have being married to him. So, if you're interested in that, I hope I'll see you over there, guys. Until then, see you later.